Hi, it's Jonathan from CoreWalking, and I want to tell you how easy it can be to get out of pain. Chronic pain does different things to different people, but it almost always affects our quality of life, making simple things that we just always do without thinking that much harder. Things like getting a good night's sleep, or getting in and out of a car, or playing sports, doing so many of the things that we have always loved to do. And I'd like to be able to help you get that back. Like, how great would it be if you could just be able to do anything you wanted to do again without thinking about it? So I'm here to tell you that if you learn how to walk correctly, your body becomes a self-healing machine, which is how it is designed, and you can start to get out of pain. For me personally, following 3 knee surgeries, I thought I was never going to get back to doing yoga and all the things I love to do. And someone finally asked me a question. They said, "What are you doing to prevent a 4th surgery?" And in that moment, I realized I wasn't doing anything. I was doing the exact same thing that got me there. So I took a step back, and I really learned that I was not standing well or walking well, and I created my CoreWalking Program. And since then, I have helped thousands of people find ease and relief from pain of all sorts. So I'm going to show you now how to make a simple change to the way you walk and the way you stand. And if you do this with me now as you're watching this, you can start to get out of pain immediately, or at least feel what it is that I'm showing you. And once I show you how changing the way you walk can change your life forever for the better, you'll want more of it. So I get that most people think I'm a little crazy. I tell them I teach people how to walk. So people think I walk, therefore I walk correctly, but it's just not true. We have all these unconscious actions that we don't think about too much. And I ask people, who taught you how to walk? Because no one really taught you how to walk, right? At 1 year old, you stand up, you take a few steps to cheers from your parents, and then you're on your own, right? That's it. You're left to imitate them, because we learn by imitating. So they imitated parents. No one taught them how to walk. And we take on these patterns that they don't always serve us. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So here is old me, what I call old me in the way I used to stand. And this is where I think most people stand, which is the thighs kind of get sinking forward, the pelvis goes forward, the thighs goes forward, and it forces the upper body backwards. And I think that's how most people stand. So you can stand up now and see if you feel that way. You could also take a photo, or have someone take a photo of how you stand, and you won't believe what you see. So maybe you don't agree with me now, but perceptively, I used to think this was straight, because a lot of this is about perception and how the brain works. So I used to think this was straight, and now I think this is straight. And I think I'm a pretty good advertisement for what I offer, right? I stand pretty well. So I used to think this was straight, and now I think this is straight. I used to walk sort of like this, kind of leaning backwards and leading with my feet and legs. And I used to think this was right, because, I walk, and that's how I walk. And now I walk more upright, similar to the way I'm showing you standing. And that simple shift, which is easy, but you need to do it a lot, will start you on the road to pain relief in a way that you can't believe. So let me show you, 2 cues that you can use to feel what I'm talking about in standing right now. So stand in what I call old you, and the first thing you do is feel your butt, right? Stand in old you and feel your butt. And I'm going to say it's on, it's working, it's gripping, it is kind of holding you onto you for dear life. We are a tight-ass people, and we need to let go. That is one of my main phrases. So now, all I want you to do is go from this old you to this weird little new you. Take your thighs back, let your butt relax, and just stand up here and feel if your butt is relaxed. And then go back to old you and feel that your butt turns on. Now, if you feel that, I think that is a real key, because if your butt is relaxed, you're on your way to relief. So if you have a back problem or hip pain, stand in old you and feel that area that you're suffering in, and just stick your butt out and let your butt relax and feel if it's any different. If it is fractionally different, you're on the road to pain relief, right? So here's another. Go back to old you and just feel your breath. Because I think when you're in old you, you're breathing really shallow. The breath goes up, right? And I don't think that's where the breath should go. Go to this weird new you, which you might feel, again, don't forget, perception-wise, you might feel is here, even though you're not necessarily. And if you're leaning forward to feel this, I don't even mind. But in this new you, feel what happens to the breath. Because I think the breath fills the whole body in a different way. And a full breath is a healing breath. The body is a self-healing machine when used well. When we stand in this way, when the muscles overwork and the breath is shallow, it just doesn't give us the opportunity to heal. So when we stand this way, we're in a much better position. And the same thing goes for walking. When I'm walking here, there's a lot of stuff going on in the pelvis that is not good. But if I can transfer, even if you feel when I walk well, I don't think I look like I'm leaning forward. But that's me. I've been doing this for a long time. If you have to even lean forward a little to start, nothing wrong with that. But if you're out of pain, there's a lot good with that. So if any of this resonates you, you need my CoreWalking program, and you can get the CoreWalking program today for just $47. And the CoreWalking program, it starts to interrupt the cycle of doctors and physical therapists and cortisone injections, even surgery. And the truth is, let's say you have a spinal condition that's not going away, but you don't want surgery. You can get to the place with walking that you're going to feel better. You're going to be out of pain. But let's say you have one of these back episodes again. That might just happen. But let's say that happens. What would it mean to be able to be back on your feet in 3 days instead of 3 weeks? I think the benefit of that would really be just incredible, So the choice is yours. You can keep on the path you're on, which I don't want for you, but you might end up using a walker to get around, in a scooter or a wheelchair, or even bedridden, and I just don't want that for you, So again, you can get the CoreWalking program today for $47, and it actually comes with some benefits. One of them is video walking analysis. You send a video to us, and I mark it up like instant replay on TV, and you won't believe what you see. Like, what you see in that is worth the price of admission. You get so much information from seeing how you walk and taking my suggestions about how to change the way you walk. So one more time, you can get the walking program today for just $47, and I hope you give it a shot and start getting out of pain right away, and have a great day. Thanks so much.